we're gonna get. Do you have a mic, Coolkid? Oh yeah, that's the answer. He does have a mic. There's Coolkid on your screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's a really close.
Yeah, there's very close.
Very,
also,
very close.
member of the SWAT community.
Yeah. Me and Nubis is also a member, and we have Shrimp in the audience.
Shrimp as well.
Coolkid, do you want the hat?
Where is the hat?
It's right here.
No.
It will cover your beautiful face, Coolkid.
Yeah. The shirt is good enough. Yeah. It's visible.
Good enough.
But anyways,
Just get comfortable when you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready whenever.
Okay.
Right now.
All right, 10,000 FPS. We're good to go.
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, that guy counted back up.
Yeah. Backwards, man.
Ever seen such a magnificent speed?
All right, so what is Half-Life Opposing Force, Coolkid?
It's the first expansion pack to Half-Life.
Okay, Shepard,
1.
I see you found your power.
And in this expansion pack, you play as Adrian Shepard, which is a soldier. And well, the soldiers are basically the bad guys. Well, yeah, they're the bad guys in original Half-Life. So you play on the point of view of a soldier.
Good luck, sir.
In this game. So that's basically the opposing force. There is a second expansion pack called Blue Shift where you play as a security guard. But this expansion pack is considered to be a very good one. It has a lot of new weapons. I'm just going to make a quick save here in case I mess this up. This auto save is quite far back. Oh, got it, cool. That's a really precise skip. I just, there's a really large death trigger, instant death trigger, which, well, I obviously die if I touch it. But by walking on this tiny, tiny ledge right there, you can avoid it's fairly hidden.
So Half-Life is a very competitive game. Well, not necessarily actually competitive, it's a very optimized game. It's very smoothly run. There's a lot of advanced tech in it. The bunny hopping to allow you to move quickly forwards.
Yeah. How do I do the game volume of this thing?
Yeah, you can twist that. We can change it here. Oh no, that's everything. I don't know. Tech people?
It's one of these things.
We'll work on that game audio.
Yeah, anyways, the game audio is just for this one part. The game audio is really loud, there's tons of explosions and such, but it's done now. Like I have to wait here. It's a scripted sequence. So yeah, Half-Life, as you mentioned, is a really competitive game for speedrunning.
Yeah, it's a lot of really good runs, both in the non-scripted, which is what Coolkid's running, so there's no scripts running here. So every bunny hop and everything is done manually. There's no aid from scripts. But there's also some incredibly interesting scripted runs, as well as some heavily segmented runs that they do.
Most segmented runs on this game are done with scripts, and they're basically, the basic segmented runs.
Basically, the closest you can get to a task without being a task.
Yeah, because as of now, PC tasking, well, especially first-person shooters on PC, you can't really task them at all. So doing a segmented run with script is basically as close to an optimized run as you'll get. And so I'm lowering my frame rate there in the game, which makes the robot turn slightly quicker, which finishes this sequence like a second faster.
All right, Nubist is stepping away from the microphone after a long and difficult period of trying to turn it off.
All right, so this part of the game is really slow paced, but
It's
Like
a
the
long
fir-
elevator, Nubis. You left at the wrong time.
like the first 6 minutes of the game is really slow paced, but once I get past the first 6 minutes, it gets really fast. Also, I'm gonna try a weird skip here. It might not work. Ah, it didn't work. But I'm not gonna do it. Basically, if you lower your frame rate, in case I lower it to 5 by using an in-game bind, you can clip out of this tram ride and jump on top of it, which saves like, I think it saves like 8 seconds on the next level. Like you can actually speed this part up by that much by leaving a tram early, because you have to wait for it to reach its destination before the next level loads. Those guys can hit you, so you have to be a bit cautious. So yeah, this is just, there's not much going on. You got any donations?
Yeah, we got a $20 donation from Mike Hunt, who says, hey guys, Mike Hunt here, loving the marathon. Just wanted to give this $20 donation to Runner's Choice and say you guys are doing a great job and kick cancer's butt. So, thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to put those $20 towards a SWAT 4 run.
Okay, $20 more towards SWAT 4. We only need $400 more to fly Oasis out here to set it all up. DreamHack already have the computers. We can do it. We'll do it on the CSGO stage, right?
Lovely. So, where is the final destination? Now, if I were outside of the tram right now, I could. It's low level. I could just, be over there by now, but I have to wait for the door to open.
No.
I'm gonna take his weapon. Just have to wait. Oh, he hit me.
Seriously, Nubis, you really left at the wrong time in this run. He's killing NPCs and taking their stuff now.
Yeah, the handgun is really powerful. Although there's a bug. I'm shooting this guy, there is no sound. There's a bug on this version. So dark. There we go, much better. Oh. Right here, I'm gonna do another trigger skip. Jump up here, like that. And that skips a trigger, because this guy's supposed to run out, but he's here now. I'm gonna grab more stuff. And do saves, which if you save and load during a death animation and an enemy drops an item, you duplicate the item. So now I have the machine gun, which is definitely the best weapon in this game for speedrunning. You're gonna notice why it's so good, powerful on the next level. Oh, still in wrong position. Oops, I died. So dark. Yeah, the machine gun, whenever you fire the machine gun, you get, it has a recoil, which pushes you backwards, but by turning around, you sort of abuse the recoil, so they push you forwards instead. Oops. You can avoid taking fall damage if you grab onto a ladder. So have to go down there and turn off the electricity. You can skip this part with a well-timed boost, but it's incredibly difficult. See, rope is normally would electrocute you if I hadn't turned off the electricity.
Point out to those of you in chat, the schedule you should be using is speedrun.com/DreamHack/schedule. The other one we can't actually update here, and as you may have noticed, there have been a couple changes, so the speedrun.com one we can update.
This basically skips like the puzzle right there. You're supposed to drag a box through these corridors, but you can skip it.
When all the fighting started, I hid myself here.
Now, I have to be careful here. I don't want to grab that medkit just yet, because scientists, they heal you whenever you're below 50 HP. Well, 51 actually. And then one more armor. You can heal me right now.
It appears that you need medical attention right away.
51 HP.
Let's try this. Oh my. I'm going to stay here and wait for my fight.
So I have to wait for this blowtorch grunt to do his job anyway. It's done now.
I was told this is going to be a babysitting job.
Very good section. I didn't get hit at all. And it's important that I have good my armor value is correct here. Yes. See no fire sound. Just gonna scare this guy. Skip his speech later on. Now this part is quite difficult on hard difficulty. In hard difficulty, enemies have more. Whatever, he ran off. Just gonna kill this guy.
Let's get the hell out of
Quick save here just in case. Just duping his grenades. I have 10 grenades now, which is really useful. But anyways,
Don't worry, soldier. I'll have you
messed
fixed
up
up in no
skip.
time.
in hard difficulty, enemies take less damage from your weapons, and they also deal more damage to you.
This mission is way beyond FUBAR. Thanks, Doc. Affirmative, sir.
Come on, dude.
Moving out, Corporal.
I want the medic to follow me as well. I need the blowtorch guy to proceed. I need to open this door for me. While I'm waiting, I'm just gonna let him heal me. I was gonna make another quick save here once he opens the door, just in case, because that can happen. Good. He can explode on you. Nice. Keep some more ammo. Nice, I didn't get hit points. Oh, I'm done. You can't hit buttons while you're reloading. There we go. Whoa. I didn't know that gun was that powerful. Jump, there we go.
It's ready. You must go now.
So here's Gordon Freeman. If you follow Gordon into the teleport, you actually fail the game because you're messing with timeline. There is a displacer gun. The displacer gun is really useful for a speedrun because it basically lets you teleport through some levels. You can also kill things with it. I want a lot of armor here because endgame is really dangerous on hard mode. I need a lot of armor to perform a very time-saving skip in one of the later levels. Oops, wrong button. You can reload the machine gun. Like if you start reloading and switch weapons, the weapon will still reload, which is really useful because you can use other weapons while the weapon is reloading.
That's luck manipulation right there, right?
Yeah. You see this corner right here, the head crab in the end? I didn't luck manipulate him correctly. I flashed one too many times.
That's a common thing in Source games, is flashing things like this helps luck manipulation.
Yes, definitely. Now in this next level, you're going to see the first use of the displacer gun, but I'm not going to use it in any regular way. Whenever you use the displacer gun, you get put into this sort of Zen dimension. But I'm going to see here, right there. But I'm going to save and load the game. And what that does is, whoops, I fell and took fall damage. There we go. It puts me further into the level than, because basically whenever you save and loading game, once you're in the Zen dimension, the game sort of forgets where you teleported from to begin with. So it sort of puts you in this, teleports you to sort of like the middle point of the level. I'm gonna do it again right there. The common map is a really difficult skip that I might fail a couple of times. But here I'm just gonna make a quick save. It's really difficult. I need to fire more shots. Damn it. Not enough. I thought I had it. Might just do the regular way soon. I need to land on this small slope down there. There we go. And I also need to reduce my frame rate while I do it because it increases the success rate of that trick. So basically you can remove, well not remove, but avoid taking fall damage if you land on very precise, like if you land on slopes, and especially with the low frame rate, you grab some additional HP. Some more HP here I'm gonna grab. Just missed it. But this is a boss. You can just jump around it, skip it entirely. So now a displacer shortcut. I'm gonna grab this.
I can't believe you made it past those masked freaks. Those snipers.
Another one. Those guys deal a lot of damage. But that's okay, I can grab armor in the later levels. 44 is fine.
It's Shepard. Hey, stand back and I'll cut it. We're gonna need your help.
So here I'm gonna get the sniper rifle, which is only gonna be used against the final boss. It's really good against the final boss.
Coming out of the wall.
Very good.
They just keep coming.
I fire seemingly random grenades in order to scare off enemies so that they won't attack me. I'm gonna grab this armor. Safety later on. See, for example, these shock troopers, I can scare them with grenades so that they won't attack me. And the explosion in this game is so loud. We're on to the package. Now, the first map of this chapter is really fun. Let's see if I can nail this. That's basically the only reason why I grabbed the snarks, is that one place. You can jump over the wall instantly if you get a good machine gun boost, but do not. So this is why I need armor. Helicopter. Like, I got lucky there, he didn't deal much damage at all to me. It can be way worse. disarm the bomb before I can proceed. Whereas Barney won't open the door for me.
It's not going to be easy from here on out. The only way out is...
I think my armor is good here, I'm not sure though. No, it wasn't. So I had to take some damage. What the heck? That might have been a bit too much. Oh! These platforms are really tricky. Okay, there we go.
I guess you're a good guy.
So there we go, we're entering the final area of the game. You have to wait here. Sure. Okay. If you're too fast up to that trigger, the game won't spawn the boss at all. So you soft lock the game by doing that. The boss hasn't spawned yet, so I have plenty of time to fill up my health and get some armor. And here it is. The green octopus rhino. Final boss of Half-Life opposing force. Hit him. Sniper rifle is very good against this boss because whenever you hit this weak spot, you only need to hit one shot in order to, make him go mad. Good shots. The hitbox can be really weird sometimes. Hit it. There we go. Only one more hit to go. And once I've dealt the final blow to the boss, I can stop the timer. There we go, you can stop the timer now. I'm done with the game.
They didn't stop it.
They didn't stop?
It's 4 seconds, 5 seconds over.
I was a bit of a wuss there. I quick saved a lot, but the boss fight went really good. I didn't have to reload the save. So 28:22 is pretty. I'd say a pretty. It's not a super solid time, but I'm actually satisfied with this time, considering the circumstances.
All right, yeah, congratulations. Didn't even need to prompt the applause for that one.
Yeah, that's